Hello, hello, it's Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Welcome to 12 Days of Christmas, day 9. I can't believe we're almost all the way through our 12 Days of Christmas. We're 3/4 of the way there. I have a really fun project to share with you today. But before I get started, I just want to remind you about the giant year-end closeout sale. It just started yesterday, and there are so many amazing deals. The year-end closeout is all the stuff that's retiring from the August to December mini catalog. So there is additional retiring things that aren't on the sale list that are still retiring. So make sure that you get all your favorites from the August to December mini catalog before they go away. Because once they retire, you don't know if and when you'll see them again. So these prices are so amazing. You definitely want to pick out all those ones that you've been thinking about. So today, I am going to be using this item right here, the Most Wonderful Time product medley. Let me actually get the catalog and show you. This is right at the beginning of the catalog. And it takes up a whole page here on page 7. So the Most Wonderful Time product medley includes like an entire suite of stuff. You get a stamp set, you get coordinating dies, you get a 6x6 paper pack with coordinating sticky die cuts. Look at all these pieces that you get in here. We have specialty foil paper in different patterns. These are all double-sided and all Christmas themed. Then we have some specialty ones that are white and gold. We have this roll of specialty ribbon and some star embellishments. So you get all this amazing coordinating stuff in the product medley, and you can just make all kinds of projects with it. So let me get a close-up here of the catalog projects because they're so beautiful. If you like traditional Christmas red and green, then you will love this Most Wonderful Time product medley. And this is actually also on sale. It's the refill. So the refill includes just the paper stuff. So the 6x6 paper stack, the specialty cards, the sticky die cuts, and it includes the stars. I don't think it includes the ribbon, but it does include the stars. So if you just like the look of the paper, but don't want the coordinating stamp set, that's an option too. And both of them are 20% off while supplies last. So even better. If you love them so much, make sure that you get the ones that you want. That can't be the right price. I just found a typo on my sheet. The original price was $26 and it's on sale for $20.80. So I'm going to start by showing you some projects that I've made with this suite. And then we're going to get into the special project that we're going to make today. So these are some cards that I've made. This one was one that I made last year, did a little embossing here. This I die cut right from the designer paper, and then I stamped the little sentiments. The colors here are real red, soft seafoam, and old olive. And then these cards, these 3, were make and takes on the incentive trip last year, or the year before, last year. Yeah, last summer, not 2020, 2019. These were the make and takes that we made on the ship using the product medley. So fun. I love this idea of wrapping the special tinsel ribbon around the trees. Like it just dresses it up and makes it look so festive. And then this is a swap card from Betsy Kreider, kind of a fun fold here with the diagonal fold. And then this is a diagonal easel card that I made recently. I don't know if I shared that yet, but I'm going to be doing a video in the next day or two showing the diagonal easel card in case you missed that. I think I showed it a month or 2 ago, but I'm going to do another video with just that card so you can see. It's a really fun and easy fold, and I just love the way those greens and gold go together. So what do you guys think? Have you Have you noticed the Wonderful Time product medley? I feel like it just kind of gets overlooked because it's at the beginning and it doesn't get used very often, but it is so gorgeous. So you can get that as well as any of the year-end closeout and the clearance deals in my online store at juliedavison.com/shop. Use the host code and order $40 or more and you'll get a special gift from me. I'm working on the gifts for November. So if you ordered in November, thank you. And I'm working on it. I didn't forget. It's coming. I'm trying to get them out this week. So this is a special card. It's a pop-up pocket card, which is going to be really great for holding a gift card. So this is a great project for Christmas. So today I'm going to show you this project using the pieces from that Most Wonderful Time product medley. And I've kind of pre-stamped and colored and gotten some pieces ready to go. So this is more just going to be showing you how to assemble. And then I have a whole stack of cards to share with you because today's feature gift in the 12 Days of Christmas gift box, if you haven't opened your gift yet, don't spoil the surprise. Okay, the featured gift today is, hopefully everyone who got their gift box isn't watching now if they haven't opened. It's linen thread. Linen thread is my very favorite ribbon/trim. I feel like it goes with everything. And so after I finish this project and use the linen thread, I'm going to show you all these other different cards that I've used the linen thread on because I feel like linen thread is perfect for so many different occasions. It's timeless, it's classic, it works throughout the year for so many things. So we're going to use a little bit of linen thread to make this pop-up pocket card. Are you guys ready? Yes, wonderful. We're starting with half a sheet of cardstock. This is 4 1/4 by 11, so it's half the long way. And I've scored it at 2 inches and 7.5 inches. So this is going to be the base of our card. And whenever I do this, sometimes 11-inch cardstock, sometimes like it's a little longer, it's a little shorter, and sometimes it doesn't meet up in the middle. I did good here and it did, but if you have that problem, my trick is just to match them up in the middle and then use a bone folder to smooth out the fold. So we've got our card base here. Again, I scored at 2 inches and 7.5. And then the inside piece is Whisper White. And this is 3.5 inches by 7 inches. And I have scored at 2 inches and 6.5 inches. So for this one, I am going to fold the pocket up, the larger section, the medium section. This is the largest section. So I'm going to fold that one up, and then this smaller one is going to fold back. This is going to be kind of a tab. So you have like a check mark almost. Okay, so that's going to be the little pocket. And you want to, before you put the card together, you want to do any stamping on the pocket before you assemble. So let's go ahead and do that. I've brought out some stamps from that Most Wonderful Time product medley, and I'm going to put this up here. It says, "Hope you have a wonderful Christmas." And then I brought in the tree. This is a smaller tree, and I'm just going to do some trees up there. Okay, so stamp before you put it together for sure. Then we're going to use our tear and tape, my favorite adhesive, and we're going to put this at the top on that little flap. Okay, then we're also going to put it down here. So this card base has a larger flap on top and a smaller flap on the bottom. So we're going to put it on the sides of the smaller flap. And I'm going to go right up to the edge here. And this is going to close up and make a pocket. So before I do that, I just want to make sure that this white piece is going to have room to slide up and down. So it looks like I've got enough space. That's why you want to keep that adhesive all the way to the edge, because this needs to be able to move inside of the pocket. Okay, so we're going to put this up and close that to make the little pocket on the inside. Okay, and then this piece is going to fit inside the pocket. So again, you want to make sure that it fits, and if it doesn't, you can just trim it and make it a little bit less wide. That looks like it moves really nicely. We're going to flatten this out and we're going to put it right up against the fold. Okay, so I'm right underneath the fold with that, with the adhesive side up. Then you're going to close the card. Give it a nice, good, like, nice little back rub. And then when you open it, that flap is stuck to the card top, and when you open it, the pocket will pop up. So this is perfect for like a little gift card or money or a check or a little note. One thing that I always love at Christmas time is instant lotto tickets. Like, I don't ever get them any time of year, but I don't know why. I love getting them in a Christmas stocking or putting them in a Christmas stocking. So that could be kind of something fun to stick in a pop-up pocket card, as well as some instant lotto tickets or a gift card or just another little note or a recipe or some stickers if you're sending, you know, to a young child. So anything could go in there. I'm calling it a pocket, but it could be for a gift card or whatever you want. All right, so now we're going to decorate the front. And I've pre-cut some pieces from that Most Wonderful Time product medley. And let me share you, I didn't write them down, but I've got the measurements. So this piece is 4 inches across by 3 1/4. And this piece is 4 inches across by 1 3/4. I'll put all the measurements in the description of the video as soon as I'm done. So you can come back and reference that and duplicate this project at home. You could also use, instead of a second piece of designer paper, you could use a coordinating cardstock color and maybe emboss it to add some texture. So this is going to go on the top, and then the smaller piece is going to go on the bottom. And then to decorate, I've got this tag and some pieces. So this is a piece of foil cardstock, and I cut it at 2 inches by 4 inches. And then I punched using the fanciful tag topper punch. I love those tag topper punch because it's like an instant tag. Like, you don't even need to do any work. Like, it's just instant. It's so awesome. All right, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this with regular adhesive, the tree. So I stamped the tree in Versamark. I embossed in gold. I don't know how well you can see that. There you go. And then I colored with Stampin' Blends. And now I'm going to add the linen thread. Oh my gosh, I love linen thread. Sometimes if it's really tight, I use my fingernails to kind of straighten it out and make it a little easier to work with. So what we're going to do is we're going to wrap it around the tag twice and then tie a bow. I love the mixture of the elements here. Like, the linen thread is very much of a sort of a natural element, you know, coloring, and then you've got the foil of the gold. I think it's a really pretty combination. My bow is kind of upside down. Let's just kind of work that and see if we can get it to lay right. And then we're going to trim and add the circle. Oh, I almost untied it. There's still a tiny little piece. Come on, baby. Oh, I'm just gonna retie it. All that fussing. Don't you hate when that happens? When you fuss with something and then you finally get it just right and it unties, or you get ink on it. That always happens to me. Now it's not going to be even. Ah! Okay. Come on. Okay, well, the bow's going to be a little smaller than it originally was, but there it is, and I just want to slide it over just a little titch. Okay, now I'm going to add this with Stampin' Dimensionals. I just love that. The little bit that that linen thread adds. Just a little bow, like ties the whole thing together. Haha, pun intended. Okay, so I've got my tag, and now I'm going to stick it on my card, and I'm going to come just over here on the side. Now, I don't want to glue the card closed, so you want to make sure not to put adhesive on the bottom of the tag. And let's go. Oops, that one's already, okay, I guess I'm just going to do a lot. And just peeling all the backings off over here. Okay, so I'm going to go kind of on the side like that. Okay, so there's our finished card. So now when we open it up, we have that cute little pop-up pocket. Isn't that fun? I love this little pop-up pocket card. Now, if you're doing some last-minute Christmas gifting, then this might work really well for you because you can pop a gift card in there and just be done. Now, I forgot I had these cute little embellishments, so I'm going to add a couple stars. This is also from that product medley, just to dress it up a little bit. Okay, here is another version of the pop-up pocket card. This would also be really great for birthdays too. So this one is using the Wonder of the Season. No, is that the name of the stamp set? No, this is Most Wonderful. You know what? They're all called something similar. Let's take a look. I know the designer paper is in the clearance. The 'Tis the Season. The North Pole Wonder dies are the dies that go with that stamp set. Those are on sale too. And let's see if we can find the name of this stamp set really quick. It is dum 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 dum. I should give a prize to whoever gets it first. Page 30 and 33. Are you guys gonna beat me to it? Did somebody get it? Ta-da! What's it called? Wishes and Wonder. I knew it had wonder in it. All right, so I used Wishes and Wonder, the stamp set. Like I said, the North Pole Wonder dies are on the year-end closeout sale. The 'Tis the Season designer paper is on the year-end closeout sales. So here's how I combined those elements to create another version of the pop-up pocket card. And for this one, I used linen thread and I did the little loop-de-loo. I love doing that with the linen thread as another way to add it. Like if you don't want a bow, because sometimes cards, especially masculine cards, like you just don't want to do a bow. So a little loop-de-loo, and you glue that behind your element to create, just dress up your card a little bit. So let's take a look at some more samples using the linen thread because it is my favorite. So I showed you those two. That was the card that we made today. Here's another one using the In the Pines stamp set and the plaid tidings designer paper. And I did a bigger loop back here behind the tree, behind the die cut element. Here's another one using the poinsettia designer paper. This is actually also on the closeout sale. The poinsettia place designer paper is 30% off. And I used a little sprig punch here and I did a bow. So I just stuck that on with a glue dot. Really simple linen thread embellishment. The brightly gleaming designer paper is 50% off. Holy smokes. I shared some samples the other day. I don't remember what video that was, but we saw some fun samples using this designer paper, and that's the same paper I used here for the banner. So this paper is 50% off. Incredible. Brightly gleaming. And then I shared these the other day as well, but I used the linen thread on all three of these cards. These are the Gather Together stamp set and bundles. So we've got a bow, and then here we've got the loop-de-loop behind those elements. And this one, I wrapped it around the tag and tied a bow. Here's one that I made with the Celebrate Sunflowers from the annual catalog, little loop-de-loo behind the sunflower. Sometimes just that little bit of linen thread really helps to finish out the card. Here's another one, a little loop-de-loo, more of a masculine card with the World of Good suite from the annual catalog. Here's one where I just did a simple bow on the flowers. This is from the annual catalog. And here's another one, just a bow to finish. And like I said, I feel like it just finishes off the card really perfectly, just to add a little linen thread. Here's one, it's kind of subtle, but back here we've got the little loop-de-loop of linen thread. And another sunflower one, I just did a little bow. Do you guys love linen thread as much as I do? It is truly my favorite way to embellish a card, maybe besides rhinestones. Rhinestones are like a good embellishment, and then the linen thread is the perfect trim. So if you don't have any linen thread, make sure to get some, because I'm sure you can find lots of ways to incorporate them on your next project. I hope you enjoyed the pop-up pocket card and that you'll give this card a try. Thanks so much for tuning in today for 12 Days of Christmas Day 9. We have just a couple days left, so tune in tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Central Time to see what I have in store for day 10. Until then, have a great day, and I'll stamp with you soon. Bye.